In October 1938, a wave of profound terror swept through the coastal town of Provincetown, Massachusetts. It did not begin with a human criminal or unknown beast, but with a terrifying entity the locals quickly named the Black Flash. The mysterious figure was described as a massive, humanoid shape standing over 7 feet tall, completely shrouded in a pitch-black cloak or skin that seemed to absorb the dim light around it. The first encounter happened late at night on a foggy street near the harbor. A local fisherman was walking home under the dim glow of a street lamp when he felt a sudden, freezing drop in the air temperature. From the deep shadows of an empty alley, a towering, dark silhouette emerged. The witness froze in pure shock as the creature unfolded its massive arms, revealing long, metallic silver claws that scraped against the wet brick walls. But the most horrifying detail was its face. Two glowing, blood-red eyes that burned through the thick coastal fog with malicious intelligence. Before the man could even scream, the entity moved with impossible, supernatural speed, vanishing into the darkness like a literal flash of black lightning. As the freezing winter weeks went on, the encounters escalated from brief sightings to aggressive, direct attacks on adult townspeople. The entire town of Provincetown fell into a state of heavy paranoia, with residents locking their wooden doors and windows before sunset. Police patrols were doubled, but the human authorities were completely powerless against something that defied the laws of physics. Witnesses claimed the Black Flash could easily leap over high fences and scale the vertical walls of houses in a single bound. One night, a local factory worker was sitting inside his living room when he heard a heavy, rhythmic breathing sound coming from his front porch. When he looked through the glass window, the towering black mass was leaning against the door frame, staring directly back at him with its piercing red eyes. The creature emitted a high-pitched, mocking laugh that vibrated through the old floorboards, sending a wave of absolute dread through the man's chest. Within seconds, the entity vanished, leaving behind only deep, scorched claw marks in the wooden entrance. The terrifying reign of the Black Flash reached its absolute breaking point during a massive winter storm in December 1938. A group of adults was walking past a local schoolhouse after hours when they suddenly spotted the massive, shadowy figure standing completely motionless on top of the snow-covered roof. The entity looked down at them, its silver claws glinting under the dim moonlight. Suddenly, with a loud, guttural roar that echoed across the empty streets, the creature leaped down from the roof, landing directly in front of the panicked group. The force of the impact shook the ground beneath their feet. One of the men bravely tried to confront the intruder, but the Black Flash emitted a burst of cold, thick blue mist from its dark cloak, blinding the witnesses and throwing them into pure chaos. When the freezing mist finally cleared, the towering entity was gone, leaving only deep, massive tracks in the fresh snow that abruptly ended in the middle of the empty road, as if the creature had vanished directly into thin air. The local police department tried to downplay the events, claiming it was just a practical joke played by local pranksters wearing a dark coat and stilts. But the residents knew the terrifying truth. No human could move with such supernatural agility or leave behind a trail of absolute freezing dread. By the spring of 1939, the sightings stopped just as suddenly as they had begun, leaving Provincetown with a permanent scar on its history. The mysterious entity was never caught, and its true origin was never discovered. Some believe it was a demonic manifestation drawn to the isolated coastal town, while others think it was an otherworldly predator passing through our reality. Today, the quiet coastal streets of Provincetown still look peaceful under the winter sky, but the dark legend remains. The older generation still warns anyone walking alone past midnight to never look back if they hear a strange breathing sound in the dark, because the Black Flash might still be waiting in the shadows.